welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rhoda Olúwafẹ́mi. If you're new, you're welcome. I film about lifestyle, social issues and adventures. Please click on the subscribe button to get subscribed to my channel and become a part of this community that I am building. Also, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever there's a new video up on my channel. This video is going to be very short because I was just thinking out loud to myself some weeks ago, and I was like, I don't know if everyone shares this opinion with me about like the work culture. If you work in a corporate environment here outside of Nigeria or a Western country, rather than think out loud to myself, how about I just discuss it on my channel? So here goes. But before I start, there's a disclaimer. This is not one size fits all. Obviously, there are some Nigerians that have some of these attributes or some of these factors that I'll be stating that are related to the Westerners, and there's some Westerners that have some of these factors that I'll be stating that will be related to the blacks. It is not a racial thing, basically. It's just something that I have noticed more, right, in the workplace here in Canada. So number one is communication style. Here in Canada, a lot of people are direct and explicit with their communication. But in Nigeria, there's usually an overthinking factor where you have to consider respect, you have to consider speaking indirectly just to ensure that, the person doesn't get offended, and things like that. Here, people can tell you, you just said this and I don't like it. Please don't say that again. And the conversation can continue, right? Without any of them feeling attacked. But back in Nigeria, you would have to consider respect, talking indirectly, just so that the person doesn't feel like you're being rude or things like that. You have to consider, is this person older than me? Let me pick my words well. Let me, what's the right adjective? What's the right word? What's the this? What's the that? And by the time you start, the communication is just kind of complex. It's so complex because you have to consider, this person older than me. But yes, this person made me feel a way that I don't like, and I need to also communicate my feelings. But I don't want it to bounce back on me as I'm being disrespectful, I'm this, especially because this person older. So there's a lot of factors where you have to, it's just kind of complex. But two, punctuality and time management. Here, time is of the essence. People respect other people's time, and people are very punctual. You arrive in time at work. When it's time for you to leave work, you leave right in time. You're not at work past when you're supposed to be at work. And on occasions where you stay at work past your work hours, you get paid. Maybe because of the transport system and people just obeying the traffic rules. You can time yourself. You can say, I'm going to be there in 30 minutes. I'm going to be there in 40 minutes. And you would actually be there within that time frame. But in Nigeria, if you're supposed to be somewhere at 5 o'clock, you had better leave your house at 3 o'clock. Else, you're going to be getting there past 5, 6 o'clock, past 6. The transport system is bad. Traffic is going to hold you down. 3, people challenge authorities here. So maybe I should put this under conflict resolution. People challenge authorities, and people can resolve conflicts seamlessly. So a manager has said something or has done something that you don't like, you can challenge that manager or that supervisor, say, I don't like what you did. Sometimes I'm taken aback and I'm like, okay, this person is actually rude because your supervisor is talking, your manager is talking, and you're talking. I find that rude because I don't like two people shouldn't be talking at the same time, right? I mean, especially when there's a conflict, you guys are trying to resolve something. So this person says something you don't like, and you're also trying to express yourself. How about allowing the person to finish talking and then you talking rather than cutting? I find that rude. I know most of us do it, but it is rude. And then in the workplace where there's hierarchy, right? Your supervisor is talking, and then it's like, no, I don't like that. Rhoda, I'm not trying to say that. There can be an after email or behind the scene email that I don't know. But verbal communication, when the supervisor is saying something, the manager is something that doesn't gel, they are talking back. and they're resolving everything there and there, and work continues. So there's really, people don't reach on to you because this person is too vocal, this person is so direct. I know in Nigerian culture, more often than not, when people are vocal, when people are open, when people are direct, people challenge authorities, there's usually this switch on thing. Like, this person talks a lot, this person feels like she knows everything, this person says it like is the only, is the only one here, is it literally a witch hunt. But here, if that's your personality, if that's who you are, people take it for that, and people don't witch hunt you. If a promotion is due to you, it is due to you. Nobody's going to say don't give it to her because she's da 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 da. I bet people tell me things that go on in their offices, and it's usually because they're challenging authority or challenging the status quo. So you just feel like, oh, you're too loud, we don't like you. Last one I would say is openness. Oh my goodness, the Westerners, oh shit, the number of personal and private stories, I mean, I consider these things private because to me they are, right, that I've learned about people since I started working in February is alarming. Is a lot. So I'm like, why do you see the need to share this with me? Because I'm not going to share with you. Sometimes when they ask you, I also try to say one or two things, but I don't try to go because I just feel like this is my private life, and why do you think I would like to share it? And sometimes they're having this conversation openly and they just call you, oh, so Rhoda, just tell me how. I'm like, hello, I mean, I heard you guys talking about it, but I purposely kept quiet because I'm not about to share my own life story. But they will call you into it because they believe that you have a story to tell. They're so open about their love life, their marriage, their kids, their age. Personally, I'm open about my age. Age is just a number. Back in Nigeria, too, I've always questioned that. I don't know why people lie about their age. I don't see the need to hide my age, right? I like the concept of growing older. It's just, I understand that, as a Nigerian, there's some, I don't know if it's a societal stereotype or pressure, but as you grow older, people just expect sometimes certain things, especially materially. You should have gotten a car, you should have gotten your house, you should have traveled to XYZ number of countries, all those things. So people see the need. You should have been married as well, you should have gotten a kid. So people feel the need to hide their age. But me, I've never seen the need to hide my age, and I will never see the need. But here, all of these things, your age, marriage, your love life, how many boyfriends you've had, how many girls have broken your heart, your worst breakup, they are open. They are so open. But in Nigeria, people tend to hide things like that. People tend to hide it like that because we just feel like, I mean, none of your business. And people who don't hide it, they are tagged shameless. Like, they don't have shame. Sometimes, like I said, I share some of these things, but I don't go like really deep. I just give them like surface conversation. I just make it a surface conversation because I still would preserve that Nigerianness in me. I'm going to preserve it. I don't feel comfortable sharing it, and I'm good. Some things that I think should be made known, obviously those are confidential information, of course, not to be known to everybody, right? But open-mindedness with regards to talking about finances, how much they earn, what gobs their income, what they spend their money on, their preference, everything in Nigeria is not like that. It's a shock for me. But do I like it? I like it. I do like it because all it opens up to you, you can also open up to that person. And there's just this sense of I'm not alone, right? And especially if that person has passed through that same thing before, that person can help you navigate. He can help you navigate. But when everyone now knows about it, it's what me, I don't know, like, I mean, again, like I said, it's not a stereotype. I don't want you guys to see it as, oh, Rhoda, you're so wrong. There are people who, all of the things that you listed that the Westerners do, they also do it. I mentioned that earlier. It's not a one size fits all, but I'm just saying that the ratio is not balanced. So it's a culture shock for me. I'm not saying everyone, but I'm just saying most of them, this is how they are. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Please click on the subscribe button. just before you go. Bye guys.